Good morning, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. I hope you've had an awesome week this week. It is raining here. I'm in Kentucky, and I don't know about all of you guys down south near the hurricane areas. I hope you're doing okay. Let me know in the comments if you're surviving down there. I've seen lots of terrifying videos online of floodwaters and things like that. So I know a lot of you are probably dealing with that, and I've been praying for you. I hope everybody still has power and everything like that and doesn't have flood damage. But anyway, it is time for Friday Fab 5. I do this at 9:30 every Friday morning when I'm not out of town. I feel like I haven't done a Friday Fab 5 in a hot minute. So if you've been missing me, I apologize. I've been traveling a lot. My husband and I just got back from a Mediterranean cruise, and I'm still getting over a head cold or something that I got on the cruise. And thankfully I didn't get sick till like the day after I got home, but I'm feeling a lot better. Even though I sound a little off, I feel like like I'm talking in a well, like my head is all clogged up, but I feel better. So today we're going to be talking about two main things. Number one, our new 2024 ornament kits. Number two, our festive flip door hanger workshop. So I've got 5 different links for you guys, actually 6 if you count also the new designs we released in the shop today, which are all Santa themed designs. Here, I'll pop them up on the screen for you real quick. They're all Santa themes. And so these are all brand new to the shop. Now, that very first one right here, the Mistletoe Santa, is a design that we taught in the Painters Clubhouse last year. So if you're a Painters Clubhouse member, you don't need to buy that one. That one's in your member library for free. All the rest of them, though, are 100% brand new. And if you look way, way on the other end down there, the last little guy is actually a Santa with ribbon legs. So if you end up ordering the wood blank for him, you're going to get like Santa's body, and then separately you'll get his little feet. So don't be confused. You're going to take some cute ribbon to attach the feet to the body, and they'll like dangle on your door. It'll be really cute. So that these are all 5 of the new ones. Let me know what you think. Do you like Mistletoe Santa, Groovy Santa with his peace sunglasses? There's like a classic Santa with a real traditional like Merry Christmas underneath. And then the 4th one is Santa with a big beard, and he's got leopard print in his hat. And then the 5th one is ribbon leg Santa. He's got ribbon legs. Let me know which one's your favorite. Pam says, ooh, I love and collect Santas. Awesome. You'll have to paint some of these, Miss Pam. Oh, Elizabeth, yes, I have not turned on the link yet. Thank you for reminding me. I got it. Okay, link should be, oh, wait, no, it's not. Hang on. I don't got it. I'm out of practice, y'all. I don't got it. Pause, please. Okay, now I got it. We're good. You can comment link. I'm very, very much out of practice with Friday Fab 5. I haven't done one in a minute. Joanne's in South Carolina, no power. Oh, goodness. I hope you've got I hope you still got something you can eat or something you can see light with. We have an old what's it called? Like a lantern that you with the oil lamp. Like I have a vintage oil lamp that I use when our power goes out here. And I have freeze-dried meals set aside for quick meals when the power goes out. Linda says, love them all, but I think the classic Santa is my favorite. That classic Santa's head reminds me a lot of a sweatshirt that I had back in high school, maybe college, although it was probably high school. And I wish I still had it. I got rid of it or gave it away because it wasn't in style anymore. But now it totally would be back in style. A local lady had painted a vintage Santa head like that on a sweatshirt for me probably 20 something years ago. And it was so pretty. I got compliments on it everywhere I wore it. I really just need to call her up and see if she's still making Santa sweatshirts and see if she'd paint me a new one. I know I could paint my own, but I wouldn't appreciate it quite like if another artist painted it. That's just how it goes with our own art. We always appreciate somebody else's more. Let's see. Melanie loves the ribbon leg Santa. Good morning, Wanda. Judy says Waffle House for us without power. Oh, goodness. Karen has no power. Tina loves the ribbon legs. Elizabeth, you found my twin at Hobby Lobby. Is it my doppelganger? I've always wanted to meet my doppelganger. I've heard multiple people tell me that they know somebody who looks just like me. And I'm like, do I have like a common face? I don't know. There must be multiple Tamara faces out there. Hey, Heather. Okay, let's move on to our next thing. Whoops, there we go. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is our 2024 ornament kits. So these came out week before last week. While I was on the cruise, we released these in the shop. They are our brand new set. So last year we had a set. I'm going to only hold up two at a time so you can see them better. Last year we did these and they were a huge hit. Last year's were all outdoor winter scenes. This year's all indoor. So these are actually comprised of, I don't know if you can see it if you look up close, 4 pieces of wood. You can kind of see that, right? 4 pieces of wood. Each one's about 1/8 of an inch thick, and they are laser cut. And so you paint them all individually, glue them together, and then once they're all glued together, you pour resin down inside of them. And so I have video tutorials showing you how to do this. I walk you through painting every piece, gluing them together. And actually, there's a tiny bit of painter's tape still on this one. And then we put painter's tape on them. And the reason you have to do the painter's tape is because even though you glue all these pieces together, resin can find a hole and seep through, even if it's a pinhole, and make a mess. And see how the resin seeped through on this one. But thankfully, because I had painter's tape on there, it didn't ruin the ornament. But the painter's tape keeps it from like coming out and getting all over your table or getting all over the backs or anything like that. I still need to put like a clear coat on these. They just look like matte. I'll probably take my Duraclear high gloss brush on and do it. But this is the other 2 designs. We've got Santa kissing Mrs. Claus, or Mama, as Charlie likes to say, on the way out the door. And then we have a little boy hanging an ornament on a tree. These 2 are a boy and a girl in front of a fireplace, and Santa passing a gift to a little girl. So I walk you through exactly how to paint all of these, and then I walk you through how to do the resin. How many of you guys are scared to death of doing resin? Say that's me in the comments. Amy says the ornaments are pretty. Thank you. Linda collects Santas. I'm glad you like those. Wanda painted the ones from last year and made her daughter a set too. I painted 15 sets of these last year, 15 sets. And it took me 20 hours. It was a lot. But I ended up giving them as gifts to friends, family, people I work with. Okay, Michelle, Trisha, Heather, Wendy, Valerie, Debbie, Tracy, a lot of you guys are like scared to death of doing resin. I was too. I was scared to death to do resin because I'm like, number one, you have to mix stuff up. This is going to be scary. I'm going to do it wrong. I'm not good at measuring and getting numbers right, stuff like that. There's also the fear of, well, resin's expensive. I don't want to waste it, and I don't want to do it wrong and then have to throw my project away. There's also the fear of, what if it gets on my desk or my tabletop or on my carpet and it's like ruins something? Because it's not like paint. You can't just wash it out, right? So I had all of those fears. Amy says, thanks to doing resin with Cindy at SA Live, I've finally been okay with resin. I had to do a project with Miss Cindy too for the first time. Miss Cindy from Art Shattered is a resin expert and a good friend of mine. And it took me doing a project with her for the first time for me to get over my fears. But I will say, these are the perfect starter project for doing resin. If you've never done resin before, let this be your first project. Couple of reasons. Number one, you aren't going to have to measure your resin. I'm going to send you a little packet. It's like a little blister packet of resin. It's pre-measured, so you don't have to do any measuring, and it's zero mess. Well, I won't say zero mess, but you're not going to have to like use a cup and a popsicle stick and all that. You probably will want to still wear gloves, and you still want to will want to put down cardboard or something on your tabletop so that you protect your space, but you're not going to have to do any measuring. You're going to use the little packet, and all you have to do is squish the packet. So you'll pull the little tab off like I show you how. You'll squish your packet. That mixes it for you. You do that for 3 minutes. That's all you really have to do. Then you're going to cut the corner off the packet. The other great thing about this project in particular is that the resin is pre-measured measured to 2 ounces, which is perfect for this project. Each ornament gets a half an ounce. And before you say, Tamara, I can't measure a half an ounce. I'm going to get too much in one and not in the other. I teach you to do it like you do cake batter or cupcakes when you're baking. You know how you'll like measure a little out, put a little more, and then you'll look to see which one doesn't have enough and you'll put a little more. That's how I teach it. I do a little in each one until all of them have enough. So it really makes it zero guessing game, zero struggle. This is the easiest resin project for a starter, for a beginner. So otherwise I probably wouldn't be teaching it because I'm angled this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Wendy says, I'm glad somebody spells their name. Wendy said, I just got 2 little bottles from the Dollar Tree to try. Didn't know the Dollar Tree carried resin. Is it good resin or is it like Dollar Tree resin? I would be nervous that it's the good thing about this kind of resin is it doesn't have like a lot of fumes. Some resins have a lot of like dangerous fumes and stuff. This doesn't. Tracy says, oh, you're amazing. I'm going to try it then. Wonderful. Wanda says it's scary at first, but once you do it, it's so easy. Just have to get the bubbles out. Okay. My friend, Andrea, I'm calling you out, Andrea. I don't know if you're watching or not. I tease her all the time because last year she bought my ornament set and she got it all painted and then didn't do the resin. She took forever to even get started on the painting part. She's like, Tamara, I'm scared. I'm not going to do a good job. I said, watch the videos. I'll walk you through it. And then I talked to her a couple months ago and I was like, Andrea, how'd those ornaments turn out? She goes, I still haven't done the resin. And I'm like, why not? This was her reason because she was afraid of the bubbles. And I said, Andrea, if you'd watched the video, you would know I teach you how to get the bubbles out with a heat gun or a lighter. And she's like, oh. So Andrea, you got to get your resin in them this year. I don't care if it's, after Christmas, you got to do it. But yeah, don't worry about the bubbles. I just use my handy dandy little heat gun. If you don't have one of these, you can get a lighter. I wouldn't do a blow dryer unless you have a really low blow setting. That sounded funny. But you don't want it to like blow the resin out, like splatter it. That would make a huge mess. You want something that's going to blow really soft or use a lighter or something that has heat because that will cause those red bubbles to come to the top and pop. Yes, they disappear real quick. Okay. Any other questions about our ornament kits? I had some little slides up here, but I never did like read what's on them. They're $65. You get 16 pieces because each ornament has 4 pieces for a total of 4 ornaments. 4 times 4 is 16. You're going to get a 2-ounce resin packet, a supply list, and video tutorials. So really the only thing you're going to need that's not included in all of this is your paint and your painter's tape and your brushes. So follow along with the video tutorials. I'm going to show you how to make them. There's not going to be any guessing game to this. One thing that is unique is each year we're going to come out with a different set of these. So like I said, last year's set was all outdoor winter scenes. There was like a truck driving through the city in the winter. There was a snowman on a hill. There was like a front house door stoop. What was the other one? Oh, and the ice skaters. I always forget about the ice skaters. The ice skaters were my favorite. And so each year we're going to come out with a new set. And so these will kind of become like collector's items on your tree. You'll be able to look back and be sure and write the year on the back. I did on mine. I wrote the year. That way I would know which year I painted them. And think of how like cool this would be to pass these on to like kids and grandkids. And they could see that like, grandma painted these or your aunt painted these back in 2023, 2024. I just think it could be really cool. It could be like something that's passed down because this is not something that somebody can go out and buy in a store. This is way more special than that. They're hand painted. And the resin is going to make these durable and last for decades. Like this stuff, this is still going to look this good 30 years from now. Like my kids and great grandkids will be able to enjoy these and like divvy them up and pass. Maybe I need to make more and just keep more. I don't know, but I just think it could be really cool because the resin's going to make these last forever, and they're going to be really special. I have taken these with me to like Christmas parties where you fight over gifts or ornaments or whatever, and every time these are the ones that are fought over because it's not something you can go out and buy. It's special, and they have a lot of time invested in them. Amy, there are not templates available to purchase for these from us. I actually bought the files for these on Etsy. And I did for last year's, but for next year, I do plan on designing our own. I've just been too busy this year to take the time to sit down and design something like this because it is super labor intensive to design something like this. So the first two sets we have bought the files for on Etsy because we just didn't have time to design these. And we were kind of testing it out to see if it would be popular, which it was. Last year we sold 1,000 sets. This year we've made up 1,200 sets. So we'll see how quickly they sell. Any other questions? Do you teach how to paint them? Yes, absolutely. I walk you through the entire process. The painting tutorial part is about 2 hours long. Then there's like probably a 30-minute long video about the resin. And there's probably another 20 or so minute video of after the resin's cured, removing the tape and revealing like what they look like and stuff. Any other questions? Okay. Oh, Sandy's asking if last year's are available to buy still. We do not have those available on the website as of right now. I'm not going to say we won't. We made up 200 sets of the 2023 kits that we plan to take with us to this year's Southern Adornments live event in November. So as of right now, we're saving those for the event, and in-person attendees will have first dibs on them. If we have any left over when we get home from that event, like the third week of November, we'll list them on the website and you guys will be able to grab those. Okay. Okay. What's next? Festive Flip Door Hanger Workshop. How many of you guys are already signed up? I know a lot of you are. Painters Clubhouse members get free access to this, so no need to pay the $10 registration fee. Before we move on to the next couple things I'm going to show you, which is the kit, the words only option, and the paint pack, let me say the $10 registration fee is required for you to get access to the Facebook group, the video tutorials, and the template. So if you hop on here and you buy the workshop kit, but you did not pay the $10, you won't be able to get into the Facebook group and you won't be able to participate in all the fun festivities. So be sure and do this first. If you've already done this, then of course you're more than welcome to go grab the workshop kit, to grab just the words or the paint packs or whatever you need. Sorry, I'm dealing with a lot of crud. Let me get a drink. Oh, goodness. Michelle's all signed up. Angela's signed up. Amy is. Wanda has already jumped to currently painting the background white. You can do that if you're a workshop participant and you want to get a head start. You can go ahead and paint the entire wood round white, front, back, and side edges. I normally don't paint the raw edges, y'all, but I did this time. Because it's reversible. Look how cute this is. I painted the edges like with a black and white stripe. So it's kind of like a little peekaboo surprise on the edges there. How cute is that? Okay, let's talk about all the things. If you sign up and you only want to pay the $10, that is the minimum amount that you can pay to get into the workshop. You can cut out your own wood blank. You can go grab one at a local store. You can trace this on a canvas if you just want to paint with us and you don't care if it's a door hanger and you just want to paint on canvas. That's fine. It's a lot of fun. But you're going to get the template downloads for these. A lot of people have asked, do those have the laser cutting files for cutting out the wood words? Yes, they do. They also have the PDFs for you to print, cut out, and trace onto something. That would be what you trace onto the canvas or onto a wood round that you buy at Hobby Lobby or something like that. You're going to get access to all the videos. It starts Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central, inside a private Facebook group. The group is called the Festive Flip Door Hanger Workshop. If you've already signed up and you cannot find the group, I'm going to drop the link to the group here in the video description or in the comments for you, because it's very important that you join this group if you are a participant in the workshop. Now, if you haven't paid the $10 fee, they're not going to admit you to the group. So be sure and do that first. Linda's signed up. She's going to paint the background this weekend. Linda came by and picked up her workshop kit in person yesterday and got to visit with us for a bit. And she saw the madness that was happening in the shipping room. It was crazy. Ryan said, can you remind us how to sign up if we're in PC? Go straight to the Painters Clubhouse Facebook group and find the featured tab. There's information right there about how you get into it, or you can just go join the Facebook group that I linked in the comments. It's kind of all the same. Tracy said, I was going to today. I'm planning on it, but I keep forgetting. Don't forget, it starts in 4 days. You're running out of time. Robin says, help, my kit is lost in the mail. I sent an email to you on it. Okay. Our customer service team is probably getting caught up on those emails today. So they will get another kit. They will either track your kit or find your kit or send another kit out to you. We'll figure it out. Tabitha says, I need the kit. Am I too late to order? You're not too late to order. We are still shipping kits, but I cannot promise it will arrive by Tuesday. It may arrive by Thursday and you can get caught up. You will have access to these video tutorials until October 31st, unless you join the Painters Clubhouse and you get unlimited access. So you'll have the whole month to catch up and get caught up painting. But I do advise that you paint live with us or quickly on the replay, if at all possible, because you're just going to have a better experience. You're going to be able to post your pictures and get feedback, to ask questions, things like that. At the very least, please join us live. Even if you don't have your kit yet, please join us live inside that Facebook group and ask questions. That way you like get in the moment feedback. You know what you're going to do. You have a game plan when your kit arrives and you can sit down and paint. Okay. Okay. Angela's going to throw us off base here for a second. That's okay. She said, SA live question. I know there's no outside food or drink allowed, but can we bring a water bottle? I want to make a special one for the event. I believe so, but you'll only be able to like fill it up inside. I think it has to be empty when you walk in. I'm not 100% sure. Other questions. Let me show you real quick what's in the kit. In the kit, it comes with the wood round. It comes with all the 3D pieces for the letters, like this. It comes with a little packet, and everything in the packet is the brushes, the sponge, the chip brush, and the little water spritzer that we're going to use for shading and stuff like that. All of that for $45 and free shipping. Now, if you were to go on our website right now and just buy an 18-inch wood round, it would be $18 plus shipping. If you were to add on the 20-inch, the 3D letters for $20, that's $38 plus shipping. You're still out $45. This is the best bang for your buck to get this kit because you're getting all of this. Your template's already printed out. Your graphite paper's already in there. The sponge, the brushes, the chip brush, the water spritzer, all those little extras are included for $45 and you get free shipping. Now, if you're like, Tamara, I only want the wood letters. I don't need the wood round and all the other goodies. I just want to pay the $20. You are going to have to do shipping on top of that, unless you spend like over, what is it? Over $100 or $125. I can't remember. It's been so long since I looked at it. I can't remember. But you can get free shipping if you spend a certain amount. What else was I going to say? So that is an option. And then if you need paint, it probably is too late to get this in time to paint live with us. But if you know you're already going to have to watch on the replay or you just like paint, you can order this Deco Art paint pack. I put the link in the video description, and you can comment link to get all the links I'm talking about sent to your Facebook Messenger. So you can, reference them back. If you need to do this later today or tomorrow, have it sent to your messengers. Comment the word link and it'll send it to you. This paint pack is on the Deco Art website. It comes with 8 out of the 12 colors you're going to need. The colors not included are white, black, dark chocolate, and slate gray. I had to look at my list. So, you probably already got black and white and maybe even brown, and you can make gray with black and white. So these are the only colors that are not included or that are in that paint pack. But if you have colors at home, please use what you've got. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy a paint pack. This is just a convenience for those of you who have a hard time finding. I saw somebody in the comments yesterday saying they've gone to Michael's, they've gone to Hobby Lobby, and it's like impossible to find all the colors they need. And they were like, I should have just bought the paint pack. Yes, the video tutorial is included. Absolutely. And yes, you can buy just the letters. I've put all the links for all the things down in the link for you. So comment the word link. Also, if you like watching me live and you don't want to miss out on a live video, I haven't said this in a while, but you can comment the word alert and it will send you a message asking if you want to be notified when I'm live. You just have to click like, yes, notify me. And I send out little broadcast messages. And so some of you may have gotten the one that I sent out this morning that said, I'm getting ready to go live for Friday Fab 5. So that's why so many people hop on here first thing, is because they get that message and they know. Elizabeth says, I love having lots of paint. She has all but 4 of Deco Art's Americana colors, which, Elizabeth, I found out that at least 2 of those colors that you didn't have were discontinued. So unless you can find them on the black market, they're out. They're no longer available. Okay, that is all of my Friday Fab 5 items today. Like I said at the beginning, we have 5 new designs in the shop that are all Santas. So don't forget, these are on sale this weekend. So if you're one of those people who's just buying the wood letters and you're trying to meet that free shipping minimum, you could add some of these wood blanks to your order to bring it up to the free shipping minimum. Or if you're buying the kit, you can also add these blanks and things like that. But they may not ship together. Wendy, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm just still dealing with a lot of head congestion and I sound a little weird. My voice is deeper. But yeah, these are all 15% off. The templates and the wood blanks are 15% off. All right, you guys, if you don't have any further questions, I'll wrap it up here. We only have 4 days left until this workshop begins. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you about these ornament kits. This is a separate workshop, but it is completely self-paced. There's not a Facebook group. There's not a date we're doing this together. This is all pre-recorded, and you do this at your leisure. So if you were planning to do this with some girlfriends or with your sisters over Thanksgiving break, you could have your sisters and you all order these packets, and you could sit down together after the Thanksgiving meal is all cleaned up. And while the guys are watching football, you could go in a separate room and paint and watch the videos together. So that's a really fun idea. Or if you have I saw somebody the other day ask, do you do paint parties for people like that have like an office group? Because could I set up like a virtual party with you? This could be your virtual office party. You could order kits for everybody in the office. You guys could get together, have a meal, watch the videos, and paint together and have like a little party. Or you could do this with your church fellowship group. How fun would that be? I actually probably need to set something like that up for my church group because they love painting with me. And sometimes I'll do like a little paint party for them. We did one back in the spring and my schedule's just been crazy, but I think it would be really fun to do. And these make really great gifts. You could give these as gifts to family members or whatnot. Or if you have a crafty friend, just send her the kit, not painted, and be like, here you go, have fun. I think that could be really fun. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye.